Well, it's clear that no government body or politician is going to do anything to intervene in projects like this, which are clearly harmful to our communities. Kind of got to the moment where it was like we either do something that physically intervenes in what's happening or it'll just happen. We couldn't let it just happen. I think that this action is something to hopefully catalyze the entirety of the community that has been working together to stop this project and other fossil fuel infrastructure projects in this region.
What I want to see is people being courageous and aligning their actions with their desires. I don't know how desperate the company is and what they're going to do out of that desperation, but we're going to stay as safe as we can.
Yeah, it was risky and scary. I guess less than a week ago when there was a snowstorm up here and MVP's working crews were still out here cutting. That felt risky.
I live in the farmhouse visible here and built the little red barn just beyond the farmhouse. We have a sheep field there where the red barn is, and the pipeline will be bisecting our sheep field. We don't want to live near it. We purchased our land so that our children and grandchildren would have home sites, and they can't possibly build on top of a pipeline. We also are familiar with the noise and the filth and the intrusiveness of the construction of the pipeline.
The everyday functions of life take longer, so you sort of eat up your day sometimes just in cooking meals. When it's wet, it's pretty miserable. But the wind, I think, is one of the biggest things that makes it difficult to just feel settled. I have some very good books, so read books. Can write, have materials to write with. There's a lot of maintenance to do pretty constantly, so you kind of just are checking up on things, reorganizing things to make them accessible.
I'm involved with these tree sitters because they are standing up for us when our own government has let us down. FERC has let us down.
The day that they came out here with the work crew to cut down those trees, they sort of talked to us about what they were doing, and we told them, you can't cut this tree, but you also can't cut that tree, and that tree because they're all connected. So we're covering actually, I think, a span of probably 500, 600 square feet up here with the way that the platforms are rigged.
Will whatever explosions and danger and water loss that happens when they don't need gas anymore transported on this line, will we be left behind with the kind of shrinking infrastructure and poisoned water that may happen? That's something that I think about.
I've been meeting people all along the way that are scared, but I'm also meeting people that have a conviction.
But coal doesn't have friends. Coal isn't.
Well, it's probably impossible to stop the pipeline, but you got to try, because if you don't try, you don't do. And if you don't do, why are you here?